Happy New Year, everybody. It's Jessica and Peanut here from Jessica Smith TV, and we are excited to be back with another 1 mile walk and talk session today. So we wanted to focus on your New Year's resolution solution. Now, even if you happen to be watching this at a later time in the year, that's okay, because we're really going to focus on goals and how best to accomplish them. But first, let's set this up. Let's just make sure we're walking strong and tall. Remember, if you're new to our 1 mile walk and talk series, this is just designed to help us get moving, maybe fit in a couple of extra steps for your day today. Not meant to be a full-on workout, just kind of gives us a chance to get moving and hopefully help you start thinking about some things that might keep you inspired along your own personal fitness journey. Let's go ahead and move side to side right here. Good, just pull those arms back. Nice, give me a hamstring curl. So as we're warming up, I'm gonna ask you if you made any New Year's resolutions this year. Maybe you didn't, and that's okay too. But just wondering if you've resolved to do anything in this new year, or maybe set some goals for yourself to achieve by the end of the year. And again, if you're watching this at a different time of year, maybe you made some New Year's resolutions and you've forgotten about them. So let's bring them back to the forefront, talk about them a little bit, and just go over some tips that might help you really achieve those goals this year. Take it on to a little toe tap here. So I think one of the biggest reasons that statistics show that 92% of Americans never achieve their resolution is that most of us try to take on too much too quickly, right? It can be really overwhelming to make drastic changes, and then by the middle of February, we're burned out, we're tired, and we've moved on. Well, not this year. This year, I want you to see if you can really reframe your goal, and it might be a big goal. Maybe you have a lot of weight that you want to lose, or a major life change that you want to create this year. Doesn't mean you have to make your goal smaller, but perhaps the steps that you take to get there need to be a little bit more manageable, a little bit more bite-sized to help you stay inspired along your journey. Take it back to that side to side. We'll keep moving. So as we're talking here, keep thinking about what it is that you want to accomplish this year. And if you haven't thought about what you want to accomplish this year, maybe that's something you want to consider as we're walking and talking too. You know, I know that sometimes goal setting can feel just a little bit restrictive and a little bit stressful almost if you're trying to make changes, but really I think it helps give you a path. So if you don't think about what you want to create for your life, it's hard to shape your life in the way that you want it. So I think goal setting is just such a wonderful tool to help make sure that you're moving in the direction that you want your life to take. Because the time is gonna pass anyway, so why not decide what you want your life to be like and move towards that direction with your daily actions. Let's take it back to our walk right here. So going back to that idea of avoiding that too much too quickly syndrome. So if you're looking at a weight loss goal, for example, it can be really overwhelming to think, gosh, I have 50 pounds that I want to lose, or 100 pounds that I want to lose. Instead of looking at that large number, and every day you're getting on the scale and going, it's barely moving, or maybe I'm losing half a pound a week, and then you just get frustrated and want to throw in the towel, why not start breaking that down into much smaller numbers? Maybe you're gonna set a goal of 5 pounds every month instead of looking at that 100 number. Maybe you're not even gonna look at the scale. Maybe you're gonna focus on those small daily actions that you can take to move you closer towards your goals. So for example, instead of just trying to restrict your eating and cut out all the bad stuff, why not look at all the good stuff that you can add to your daily nutrition? So maybe you want to start off simply by adding an extra serving of vegetables every day. Maybe you're trying to reduce your soda intake. Maybe you want to start by replacing one soda with sparkling water. Whatever really speaks to you and stands out as a good daily action step that you can take that's gonna move you a little closer towards your goals, that's my best advice as to where to begin so it doesn't overwhelm you by trying to do so much all at once. Let's move this forward just a little bit. Come on back. Tina already had her walk for today, so she's a little tired. Good. And I really think the same goes for working out, right? So one of the things that I always see at the gym in January, when I used to go to the gym, I don't go to the gym anymore, but when I used to work in a gym, they got really crowded in January, right? All the resolutioners are there, they're gonna work hard, they're gonna achieve their goals. And what happened was a lot of them burned out real fast. Let's double this up. So they started taking all these crazy boot camp classes, doing all these high intensity workouts, and they hadn't exercised in a really long time, or it was the first time they were ever exercising. So what happened? They got hurt, they got burned out, they were sore all the time, and they just felt awful. And why would you want to continue with that, right? So if you might be looking to start a workout plan or a regular exercise habit, my best suggestion to you would be try not to go from 0 to 60 all in 1 month, right? So maybe what's most appropriate for you to get back into movement would be to start with a simple daily 10-minute walk. It's a great way to just get yourself moving. It's free, you already know how to walk. You can go outside, you can walk indoors with us, whatever works best for you and your schedule. That's such a great place to just begin building a regular exercise habit, but also building your fitness endurance. So that then, when that starts to feel easy and you're able to do it every day without having to push yourself, maybe then you're ready for a little bit more. Maybe you want to try some strength training with your body weight at home. Maybe you want to graduate from there to dumbbells. Think of progressing gradually and slowly, but on a daily basis. That can really help you stay on track and motivated and avoid the resolution burnout that can happen to us so often. Good, one more down and back. Nice, let's walk it out again. Nice. And remember guys, as we're walking and talking today, if you're getting some ideas or you have some tips, we always love hearing from you, so please share them with us in the video comments below. You know, I asked so many of you to tell us what you achieved this past year. And it was just mind-blowing, all the things that you listed. I want to say congratulations to you, our community, on all the incredible things that you accomplished this past year. And I hope, if you haven't read them, you can check them out on our social media on Facebook or Instagram. But they're so inspiring because it's so great to see what you really can accomplish in a year's time. You know, we often overestimate what we can achieve in a month, but we might underestimate what we can actually get done in a full year. So thinking about that daily consistent action over time really does add up to some big lasting results. Walk strong and tall, good. Let's take a little high knee lift right here. Just lift it up, abs in tight. Good. Can we add a reach with our opposite arm? That's it. So again, just reminding you that even if you haven't thought about what you want to achieve for this year yet, it's never too late. If you make that decision as to what you want to accomplish, set your goal, and then decide what you're willing to do each day to help bring you a little bit closer to that achievement. Take it back to your walk for me right here. Let's walk out, out, in with those feet. Good. So just remembering that philosophy, and a lot of these are things that we talk about all the time here in our videos, and repetition really helps us learn it and get it ingrained into our body. But thinking small to make big shifts. Consistent daily action, remembering that it's all about progress and not perfection. So you don't have to be doing everything perfectly or just throwing in the towel and saying, forget it, I'm not gonna do anything. If you fall off the wagon or you fall off your path, get back up, dust yourself off, and get right back to it as quickly as you can. Walk it out. I think the biggest difference happens when we run into those obstacles and setbacks. You know, it happens to all of us. Life is never perfect. Things don't always work out according to plan. So know that those are gonna pop up in your journey. Know that everybody deals with them. And what's really important is that you can just get back to it as quickly as you can. Because it's really about the actions that we take on a consistent basis that make such a difference. So if you have little slip-ups here and there, that's okay. Don't let it throw you off. Don't let it get that mentality where you're like, oh, I might as well give up. Get back to it as quickly as you can. Let's take a little alternating kick forward just to shake out those legs. Good. Peanut, would you agree? I know she does. We talked about this beforehand. Those are her tips too. That's it. Take it back to your walk. Let's move it forward and back. Maybe you want to pick it up into a little bit of jog if that feels right for you. Nice. Good. So if you happen to be watching this past January, I want you to think back. You can remember what your resolution was and see how close you are to achieving it. Let's do a little check-in for you. And if you've gotten off your path, or if you've forgotten your resolution, maybe it's time to recommit, to think about, again, what you want to have accomplished by the time this year is over. You know, time moves so quickly that sometimes we really got to stop and check in and see if we're moving in the direction that we've intended for ourselves. Walk it back, strong and tall. Good. Let's take those feet out, in again. Good. Take it down a little bit more. Just level changing. Nice. And remember, if you're in need of a little extra inspiration or motivation, Peanut and I are always here for you too. We have lots more of these 1 mile walk and talks here on our channel. So feel free to put on that playlist anytime you need a little help to get moving. Sometimes, if it's a tough day, just to get yourself up and in action, pop on that playlist, just do a walk with us. Sometimes that's plenty for the day. Remember, something is always better than nothing. Find a way to make it work. Walk and hold. Good. So as we're wrapping up this walk and talk here, Peanut and I would like to ask you if you'd like to share with us what you've resolved to accomplish this year. And again, doesn't matter what time of year it is, let us know what your personal goal is and what action steps you're gonna take on a daily basis to achieve it. It's always great when we can help support each other, hold each other a little bit more accountable, and cheer each other on along our way. So if you feel inspired to share with us, we love hearing from you. So please leave us a comment in the video comments below and let us know what you're working towards and what daily action steps you're planning to take to help move you towards that goal on a consistent basis. Thank you guys so much for showing up to walk and talk with Peanut and I today. We had fun. We hope you had a good time too. Remember, we're always here on our channel whenever you need us. Thanks so much for tuning in. We wish you all a happy and healthy new year, and we look forward to moving with you again real soon. Remember, if you're ready to keep on moving, you can move on to another walk and talk or try any of our 400 free workout videos available here on our channel. If you're looking for a more specific plan to help you get to your goals this year, please be sure to check out our Walk On and Walk Strong workout programs. You can find them on our website. We'll include the link here so that you can head on over to learn more. Thanks again, guys. Take care, everybody. We'll see you again real soon.